everybody. Thanks a million for coming along and doing this today. I really appreciate it, and I hope you really enjoy it too, and that you get something out of it. And maybe you can share with others if you see it in the future coming up. So here's my word of the day, and it's a poem from John O'Donoghue, and it's an excerpt from his book To Bless the Space Between Us. This is the time to be slow. Lie low to the wall until the bitter weather passes. Try, as best you can, not to let the wire brush of doubt scrape from your heart all sense of yourself and your hesitant light. If you remain generous, time will come good, and you will find your feet again on the pastures of promise, where the air will be kind and blushed with beginning. John O'Donoghue, if you want it I can send it to you afterwards, just send me a wee message. So we're going to get it straight into some breathing exercises this morning before we do anything else. So just a couple of things about breathing. As we breathe in, it brings air into our lungs and it increases our energy. And as we breathe out, we relax, release and let go. So it makes sense in our breathing pattern. As we breathe in, our breathing is slightly shorter, maybe by a second, and our out breath is slightly longer. We're going to just work on that today. The out breath kickstarts the parasympathetic nervous system, which enables us to relax, release and let go, to put down anxiety, to put down worries, and just be in the world. And that's what we're getting access to in yoga. That's what we're always working towards, that place of stillness, of calmness, of peace. So to do that, there's many different breathing exercises in yoga, but we'll just do a little one today. What it is, turn your awareness or your attention to a part of your body that maybe you're working with at the minute. It doesn't matter what part it is. You might have an ache or a pain or a little bit of whatever's going on for you. And I want you to just focus your attention on that place in your body. And what you're going to do is we're going to breathe out from 7 to 1. And on the in-breath we'll count 7, and on the out-breath we'll count 7 again. And believe it or not, when we count backwards, it slows us down and it enables us to relax as well. So that's the whole point of counting backwards. You may lose attention to what you're doing, and that's okay, just start again. But I'll call it first and we'll see how we get on. So sitting up straight, so if you're sitting slumped in the chair like this here, it's very difficult to breathe. So sit comfortably. So you're sitting up on your sit bones. The sides of your body are long, from your hips to under your armpits, yeah? And you're pressing down with your sit bones into the floor, but you're quite relaxed. Your hands are on your knees. You're not slumped, that's the whole thing. You're just sitting up straight, have a nice straight back. And close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. At the same time, focus your awareness on a part of your body that you'd like to work with at the moment. Maybe you have areas that are sore or what have you, and just focus on that area. And starting at number 7, as you breathe in, just say 7 into the back of say it to yourself. Breathe in 7, and then make your out breath just a little bit longer than your in breath, and breathe out 7. And again, breathe in 6. Breathe out 6. Breathe in 5. Breathe out 5. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 1. Breathe out 1. And now return to normal breathing. And now we're going to move to one other type of breathing where we're going to breathe from the left hand side of our body to the right hand side of our body, and from the right hand side of our body to the left hand side of our body. So we're crossing our brain over and back. And it's a very relaxing breath as well. I just want to, where did I put it? Oh yeah, okay. So here we go. As you breathe in, at the top of your inhalation, focus on the left hand side of your body for the first breath. And as you breathe out, just focus on the whole left hand side of your body. And as you breathe back in again, focus on the left hand side of your body. And when you reach the top of your breath, shift your attention to the right hand side of your body. And release your breath, breathing out, focusing your attention on the right hand side of your body. And as you breathe in again, focusing your attention on the right hand side of your body. Then shift your awareness at the top of the breath to the left hand side of your body. And then focusing on the sensations and everything on the left hand side of your body, breathing out. And on the suspension of your breath, at the bottom of the breath, breathing back in on the left hand side of the body. And move from your toes all the way up through your legs, your hips, your waist, your shoulder, all the way up to the top of your head. The top of the breath, shift to the right hand side of the body. And just do this for a couple of minutes. Breathe out through the right hand side of the body. At the bottom of the breath, breathe back in through the right hand side, focusing on every bit of your body on the right. At the top of the breath, shift to the left. As you breathe back in on the left, focusing everywhere on the left hand side of your body. Shift over to the right with your attention on your body. Breathe out. And so on. Just keep that going for a couple of minutes. To bring this round of breathing to a completion, just finish on the exhalation on the left. And return to normal breath. Notice the sensations in your body now. Just should be feeling in a more relaxed state, less tense, less tension across the tops of the shoulders, a softening, a releasing, a letting go. And now we're going to move into the chair sun salutation. So we're becoming a little bit more active now. Sitting up straight again, hands on your knees. Allow your arms to drift to the sides. Inhale, lift your arms up. Anyone lifting their arms? Yeah. Exhale, hinge forward. Bring your head to your knees. Inhale, come back up to lift your torso upright. Exhale, inhale, lift your knee with your right hand, with both hands. Best you can, bring your head to your knee. Exhale your head to your knee. Paying attention to your breath. If you can't catch your knee, clasp your thigh here and just lift that up. Yeah? Or you can put a belt under your foot and lift your foot up with a belt or a tie under your foot. Bring your head to your knee. Inhale, come back up to center. Allow your leg to come to the floor. Exhale. Inhale, lift your arms up. Brilliant. Exhale, hinge forward, bring your hands towards the floor or towards the sides of your legs. Allow your head to drop. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your torso. Lift your left knee off the floor. Lift your left leg off the floor. Clasp either your knee or your thigh and lift it up. Or if that's not available to you, just see if you can lift your leg up a little bit off the floor, not holding it. Maybe it's not suitable for you to hold. And then exhale, bring your head towards your knee. And indeed, you could have your foot on the floor and bring your head towards your knee. Inhale, come back up. Release your leg to the floor. So that's one full round of a sun salutation. So we're going to move through 4 more rounds of that to get the body moving. So arms by your side. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, bring your head to your knees, bring your hands to the floor. Inhale, come back to center, lift your torso upright, lift your hands off the floor and lift your right leg up. Stretch your spine up. Exhale, breathe out, bring your forehead to your knee. Inhale, come back to center. Drop your knee, your foot to the floor, lift your arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge forward, bring your hands to the floor. Bring your forehead to your knees. Inhale, lift your left foot off the floor, lift your left knee high, torso upright, back straight. Exhale, bring your head towards your knee, breathing out. Inhale, release your leg to the floor, lift your arms up. Exhale your hands back to your thighs. So that's round 2. So we'll do 3 more rounds. Arms by your sides. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, bring your head to your knees. Inhale, come back upright, lift your right knee up and up as high as you can, torso upright. Exhale your head towards your knee. Inhale, release your leg to the floor, lift your arms up. Exhale your hands to the floor, head to knee. Inhale, come back to center, lift your left knee up, clasp it, be as upright as possible. Exhale, bring your forehead to your knee. Inhale, come back to center. Release your legs to the floor, lift your arms up. Exhale your hands back to your sides. Brilliant. So that's round 3. And we'll go through it again. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, bring your head to your knees, your hands to the floor. Inhale, come back up to center. Lift your right knee off the floor, right foot off the floor up as high as you can. Torso upright. Exhale, bring your head to your knee. Inhale, release your leg to the floor, lift your arms up. Exhale, your hands back to your sides. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, bring your head to your knee, bring your hands to the floor. Inhale, lift your left foot, left knee up as high as you can, be as upright as possible. Exhale, bring your head forward to your knee. Inhale, release your legs to the floor, lift your arms up. Exhale, your hands back to your sides and take 3 breaths. Making your exhalation a little longer than your inhalation. Round 4, I think, maybe not, can't, anyways, we'll keep going. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift your right foot off the floor, catch your knee or your thigh, be as upright as possible. Exhale, your head to your knee. Inhale, release the leg, lift your arms up. Exhale, your hands back to your sides. Left hand side, inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hands forward, head to knee. Inhale, lift your left knee, left foot off the floor, lifting it up as high as you can. Exhale, your head to your knee. Inhale, release your foot to the floor, lift your arms up. Exhale, your hands back to your sides. Take 3 breaths. Last round. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, bring your head to your knees. Inhale, lift your right foot off the floor, your right knee, be as upright as possible. Exhale, round your back, bring you forward to your knee. Inhale, release that foot to the floor, lift your arms up. Exhale, release your hands to your sides, take 3 breaths. Left hand side, last round. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift your left foot off the floor, left knee, lift it up as high as you can. Exhale, your knee to your forward to your knee. Inhale, release your leg, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, bring your head to your knees, bring your hands to the floor. Inhale, come back up to center and take 5 breaths. Return to normal breathing. And from here, we're moving on to do our sit test. So what you've got to do is you're going to stand up and sit down for 2 minutes. Now theoretically, if you can do 30 within 2 minutes, it really helps you in your balance, and it, particularly as we get older, it prevents you from falling over. It strengthens your whole lower body. I have a lady who's paralysed at one side of her body, and she can do something like 70 to 80 in 2 minutes. So she's on one leg basically doing it. She's fantastic at it. But she worked it up. Like the first time she did it, she was able to do 5 or 6. So you can imagine how much more difficult it would be if you were just paralysed on one side of your body. So we'll give it a go. I'm just going to set the timer for 2 minutes because that's the easiest thing. And what I want you to do is see if you could just count it yourself how many you do. So just give me a moment. Right. So you're standing up. Place your hands on your hips. So inhale, stand up and sit down and keep going. And just count it yourself. And it's harder than you think. Sitting all the way down. It's funny looking at you guys doing it because you're all going up and down. Don't forget to breathe when you're doing it. Don't hold your breath. Keep it going. Just trying to see is my timer going. You have another 30 seconds to go. Ten seconds. There you go. Well done. Well done. It's harder than you think. Good on you, folks. Okay, so for our next exercise, we're working with our feet. I've got a block, but if you have something that you can put between your feet, it could be a book, it could be a cushion. I just want you to hold anything at all. Doesn't matter what it is, and it doesn't have to be any weight, but just make it as light as possible. The idea is to enable you to keep your feet together. A pillow, anything at all will do. A t-shirt or a jumper, something that you can grab that's easy. Hands by your sides, and then inhale, stretch your legs out in front of you, holding whatever it is between your ankles. So all I'm doing is getting you to squeeze your ankles together, that's the whole point. And see if you can do those. Inhale, stretch out, exhale, release. Inhale, stretch out, exhale, release. Inhale, stretch out, 3, and release. Don't forget to breathe. 4, breathe out. 5, breathe out. 6, breathe out. 7, breathe out. 8, breathe out. 9, breathe out. 10, breathe out, and release. Well done, folks. And you can put your block or whatever it is that you're off to one side. Still sitting up, place your left hand on your hip And lift your right arm up by your ear. Okay. If your right arm is sore for some reason, maybe you've had operations on your upper body, you can place your hand on your hip, your right hand on your hip as well. So for here, or place your hand behind your head if you have arthritis or rheumatism in the back of in your shoulder. So inhale, stretch up. Exhale, be as sideways as possible. But press down with your sit bones into the floor, both feet on the floor. And then inhale, stretch your arm across your body, turn your palm up. And then exhale your hands back to your side, to your right hand side. Okay? Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, be as sideways as possible. Press down equally with both sit bones into the floor, with both feet into the floor. Stretch the left hand side of your body. Good. Lift your head, look up. Take your chin out of your chest. Then lower your right arm, bring it across your body and push the opposite wall away from you. In my case it's a window, so I'm pushing that window away from me. You're back upright with your torso. Exhale your hand back to your hip. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Be as sideways as possible, keeping both sit bones equally pressed down into the chair. Chin out of your chest. Then lower that right arm in front of your chest, turn your fingers up, point your, press, for me it's the screen away from me. Place your hand on your hip, lower your hand to your hip. Brilliant. Lift your left arm up by your ear. Be as sideways as possible. Gaze straight ahead, press your sit bones into the floor or into the seat of the chair. Feet equally pressed into the floor. Then lower that left arm across your body, turn your fingers up, press your palm towards, well, for me it's the window. And release. And we'll do 2 more rounds of that. Lift your right arm up. Be as sideways as possible. Lower the arm in front of you, turn your fingers up, press through the heel of your hand, straighten that arm as much as possible. And release the hand to your side again. Lift your left arm up by your ear. Be as sideways as possible. Lower that left arm across the front of your body. Turn your fingers up, push through the heel of the hand. And lower that hand to your hip again and release. Well done, folks. And a little bit more with the arms. Arms out in front, hands shoulder width apart. Invite the head of the armbands to come back into the shoulder socket. So they're not hanging out here. The back is straight and you're inviting your shoulder blades onto your back. And then a scissors action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5, 6. Arms straight. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well done. Woo-hoo. Okay. Place your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers. If, again, you have rheumatism in your shoulder or sore shoulder, you can place one hand on whichever shoulder is bothering you. Place one hand on your lap. Now, inhale, stretch your spine up, press your sit bones into the floor, and turn your upper body so that your left elbow is pointing towards, turn your upper body to the right, staying upright, broaden across your collarbones. So you've sort of an upper body twist of almost, I don't know what that is, 90 degrees, no? Inhale, come back to center. And then turn to the left and your right elbow comes all the way around, your left elbow comes back. You're pressing down with your sit bones into the floor, into the seat. You're stretching up. Shift your internal organs from your left to your right. Strange kind of a request. But you're initiating this twist from way down deep in your hips, from your navel area. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, twist to the right as far as you can go, sitting upright, pushing your sit bones into the floor. Keep drawing your right shoulder back, your right ribs back. Exhale, back to center. Twist to the left. Breathing in. Drawing the left ribs back, the left shoulder back. Exhale, back to center. Twist to the right. Draw the right shoulder back, right ribs back. Exhale, back to center. And release your arms and just shake them out a little bit. They're feeling a little bit sore after being upright for such a long time. Good. And lift your right arm up, bring it across your body and just simply hold it with your left hand. So arms straight, still sitting, don't turn your upper body, keep facing forward. And keep your whole right arm active, so fingers stretched out nice and straight. And just stretch your fingers away from you. And release. And then lift your left arm out, bring it across your body, hold your left elbow with your right hand, sitting upright. And release. And take a breath and let's see where else we're going here. Oh yeah. Place your hands on the tops of your knees with your elbows poking out to the sides like me. Yeah. So we're doing press ups. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hinge forward and bring your shoulders down to your knees. Inhale, come back up. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, come back up. And do 5 more of those. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, come back up. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, come back up. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, come back up. And last one, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, come back up. And come back to center. And allow your right arm to just hang by your side. And you're going to do a shoulder roll. So lift your right shoulder up to your ear, roll it back and down. So inhale, stretch up, exhale, down. Moving with your breath. Body following breath. So you breathe, your body follows. So be careful not to move your ear down to your shoulder. Move your shoulder up to your ear. Keeping your arm as straight as you can. Are you still breathing? I always think it's a good positive sign when my class are warm and breathing. And we'll roll it back the other way now. So go in the opposite direction, lift your shoulder up and bring it forward and down. Moving with your breath, body following breath. And switch to the other side. Allow your left arm to hang by your sides. Inhale, stretch your shoulder up to your ear, back and down. Inhale, stretch up, roll it back and down. And to the other side. So roll it in the other direction. Inhale, stretch up, forward and down. Okay, and come back to a place of stillness. Float your arms out to the side and just start to describe little circles with your arms and gradually make them bigger. And don't forget to breathe. Really big. And coming back to smaller. And now going the other way. Start off little tiny circles. Gradually making them bigger and bigger. Really big circles. And making them smaller. And release. And just notice the sensations in your shoulders, your elbows, your hands. Feels like tingling. The blood is moving. Perhaps your heart is pumping. Maybe your breath is a little shorter. Allow everything to be there. Okay, and for our last one, we're going to lift our arms overhead one last time, clasp your hands together, interlace your fingers, and turn your palms up and stretch them up. Root down with your sit bones into the floor, lift your head, look up, and just really stretch it up. Turn the heel of your hands up towards the ceiling. Move your arms into the back plane if that's available to you. And then holding your left arm bicep with your right hand across the top of your head, or at the back of your head if you wish. Stretch your left arm up by your ear and be as sideways as possible towards the right. Lift your chin out of your chest. Root down. Inhale, come back up. And switch arms, clasp your right bicep with your left hand and be as sideways as possible in the other direction. And one last one. Clasp your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers Bend your elbows so that your hands are quite high up on your back. And you're just bringing your head to your shin. You might stay here, or you might lift your arms off your back. Bring your arms up as vertical as you can. If you can't clasp your hands, you could also use a tie or a belt to hold between your hands behind you. You're bringing your forehead to your knees. Release your arms. Inhale, come back to sitting. And for the last 5 minutes, we're in relaxation. So you're sitting comfortably. If you want to lie down, if you lie down, or if you lie on a couch, if that feels more, that you can do that. And you close your eyes and you turn your attention inwards. And for your relaxation, just focusing on your breath. Now, what will happen? You'll lose it. It'll come and it'll go. You'll be able to be with your in-breath and your out-breath. But you'll notice that your thoughts begin to take you away from your breath. So just use your breath as an anchor to keep yourself in your body. Close your eyes and be in a place of absolute relaxation. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, nowhere to be. And that's fine. Just use your breath to keep yourself in the present moment. Because the past is over, there's nothing we can do about it. And your version of the future may never arrive. So might as well live in the present moment. And to keep yourself in the present, the easiest thing you can use is your breath. Your attention back into your body and onto your chair. Quietly start to awaken your body by moving your hands, your feet. Perhaps you might want to give yourself a stretch. And when you're ready, open your eyes. We'll just finish with 3 breaths. So bring your awareness to your breath. And long, slow breath deep into your belly. And as you breathe out, make the exhalation even longer and slower, and just consciously relaxing as you breathe out. And take 2 more of those. And that brings to an end our chair yoga practice. Thanks for practicing. Thanks for coming to practice. And I'll see you on the mat.